Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here, returning to you for this throwback movie review for, I believe, season 5, episode 14 is the next episode I'm going to be talking about for the movie Blade, this movie right here. I tried playing this on DVD version, but the problem was it was messing up. So I guess the disc was defective or something because it skipped through a chapter. Like, it skipped through 8 minutes of a scene, and I was not really happy, so I had to finish the rest on Solar Movie, the rest of the film. But still, I'm gonna discuss what I watched for this Wesley Snipes movie, Blade. I don't know if I reviewed this or not. I have a feeling I did, but it's been a little while. I just want to give you a new update on what I think of the movie overall. So, let's dive into this throwback movie review for season 5, episode 14. Now, with what I watched was Blade, the 1998 film, and keep in mind, this is a film that was almost 30 years old now. As of now, it's almost 30 years old. It's 26 years old as of now, so it's over 2.5 decades old of a film. But it's an entertaining film from what I watched, even though Wesley Snipes did have that thing happen to him with the tax evasion thing. He was kind of getting. He was thrown in jail by the IRS because of tax evasion. But other than that, hopefully he's doing better now and making sure to pay those taxes for sure, because you always have to, or they can get you on tax evasion, and that's pretty serious shit. But other than that, with what I've seen with this film, I was really enjoying this film. This is one of my favorite vampire hunter movies that I've seen, with Wesley Snipes playing as Blade. And the story is he's going after this guy, Deacon Frost. Stefan Geoff, I think his name is. Stefan Dorff. Stefan Dorff is his name. So pretty much he's going after him, the bad guy who's Deacon Frost. And I was really interested in the characters in this film. It was a little rushed, I'll tell you that, but it does go into the story with the first film, and it makes it interesting of a watch. So they are kind of short, rushed films with what I've seen, and sorry about the background noise, that's my nephew screaming and all that. So I was really enjoying this film. It was a pretty entertaining movie from what I've seen, and I gotta say, Wesley Snipes' Blade was an enjoyable film, and the overall execution was on point and made it interesting of a watch, and the action scenes are pretty dope too. So, for a score for me, I'd give this a 9 out of 10. It's a strong film, but it is a little rushed. I'll give it that. It does feel a little fast paced, but at least it has dialogue and has a story behind it and makes it interesting and compelling to watch through. So this was one of my favorite Wesley Snipes films from what I've seen, and I'm going to be reviewing Blade 2 as well later on in Throwback Movie Review Season 5, I believe. So, yeah, this was an interesting film, and he's basically going after Deacon Frost, who's was involved in the murder of his mother, him biting his mother, and then him being born as a vampire. So, it was an interesting story, and he tries to save this nurse, tries to protect this nurse, who I guess he has feelings for. I'm not sure, but they didn't elaborate too much into the story of her, but it was an interesting movie for the concept, and it made it enjoyable of a watch for the action scenes, at least, because they were pretty dope. The action scenes were a plus. The dialogue was good, but a little rushed and is kind of forcing itself upon you to enjoy the movie, but it's not terrible. It's still a strong film, and one of my personal favorite films from 1998. And also, the other movies, I think Blade 2 was the last strong movie I enjoyed. And then you get Trinity, and we'll be talking about that in the next Throwback movie review season. That I will have an episode for that particular movie. But other than that, 9 out of 10 for Blade, the 1998 film. Pretty strong film. Recommend checking it out to see what you think of it for yourself. Not everyone's going to like movies you like, but for this movie, it's very underrated. And it's a pretty strong film. But it does feel a little rushed for some of it. Some of the story, but it's still strong. And with that being said, thanks for watching this Throwback movie review this afternoon.